and he also said he hopes that your dog gets a fast recovery.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. No, he chilling. He's good. He's good. He took a steroid
He a good boy.
shot. Yeah, he took the steroid shot. He took that shit like a G. You know, kind of looked at everybody, was like, "Who poked my booty?" And that was it. No, who did that? And that was it. He was freaking. He was good as shit. You know, we rode in the car. He is so good in the car, mind you.
He
is fucking amazing in the car. Hell yeah! Like I got that big ass. I got the big ass freaking Rogue. So he just kind of like sits in the not sit in the middle, but he just had like just kind of every time I put him in the car, he sits in the middle console and he's just like, "What's going on? Where we going? What we doing? What we doing?" And he'll sit there the whole damn ride.
He's like on the road again.
On the road again.
Got the air blowing. He just like, "What's that? Ooh, another car." Like, "Oh, that shit cool. What you doing? What's up with you? Why are you messing with this wheel? What is this? What is it? Can I bite it? No? Okay.
Like, can I try it? Can I try it? I want
to. You know what I'm
I like to try the. I'd like to try the leather type shit.
This is beautiful. What is this? Velvet?
Like a real G. Who the fuck touching my cheeks?
Oh shit!
Oh, man.
Who touched my booty? Who touched my cheeks? That's it. That's it. He just like, oh, okay, cool.
Bro, I remember, like, I don't want to spend too much time on, this subject, only because you do have the actual podcast to get to. But I remember when my dog Lucy, bro, like, everybody is getting shots, and like the dogs are all crying and stuff, because they're worried. And then like Lucy just like looks at me and like they give her the shot, but she just looks at me. There was a dog right beside us. It was a husky crying and howling and all this shit. Lucy just like.
Bruh.
Yeah, bruh.
I ain't gonna lie, same dog. Like we went to the whole vet, dog. All these damn dogs crying and shit, and fucking like, and it was crazy too, cause like Jax is like the smallest dog. Like we saw this whole husky, this motherfucker peed on the floor, and all sorts of shit. And like fucking Jax is kind of looking at this motherfucker like, you big motherfucker, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, just big for no reason.
Big for no reason. That's so fucking true.
And he freaking he got on the little table or whatever, and the vet's like petting him and shit, and he's just like, oh, okay, whatever, and then freaking we were kind of seeing what was wrong or getting the diagnosis of what's up with him or whatnot. You just still sitting there just like, all right, I'll take the pets. I'm cool with
the pets.
You know what I'm saying? And then they were like, oh, we're gonna give him a shot. I'm sitting up here tripping because I have a whole kid, so freaking when he gets shots, I get sad because he gets sad. Well, hell no, man. Jack took that shit like a G. Like, ooh. All right.
You a cold motherfucker, huh?
Yeah, he cold, man. He cold blooded. I love that motherfucker to death, dude. Like straight up.
He's a good dog, bro. He really is, bro. Man, but let's go ahead. Let's get into the actual like podcast. We had to have these these pre-stream talks, bro. Like that way we can get the flow going. Oh, you drinking some wine over there?
Yes, sir. Stay thirsty, my friends.
Stay thirsty, my friends. Hey, I got to keep that drinks on me. You know what I'm saying? But without further ado, what is going on, everybody? It is your boy, Nikolai Capone, and I am joined with two of my co-hosts today. I got to my left, DJ Beer Cuz.
Come on, what it do, man? We got an excellent show today for y'all. Let's get it popping, man.
Hey. Also, is that like a green screen or what is that?
That is my green light.
Oh, okay.
That's his lighting. He always be freaking.
I know, it just seems bigger.
It's my mood. Green.
I'm here for it.
My light's like a mood ring.
And then to the bottom, we got that dude Scoob in the fucking building. What is good?
What is up, folks?
You gotta say it like that dude
Scoob. You know what it is, baby. That dude Scoob.
You already know, man. What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? What's popping? Freaking, we got a good show for y'all, man. We got a good show, and freaking, we got fucking Nikolai up here wrapped up like a Mexican Oreo. You know what I'm saying? So, we got the realest cats in the freaking podcast right now. So we got to keep it live, lit and local. Let's get it.
Yes, sir.
So, the first subject that we're going to talk about is Kanye is in, I think it's the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, right?
Yeah, the Falcon
Yeah.
Stadium. It's in Atlanta.
Yeah, and he's staying there until the album is complete.
Kanye
But-
is my dude, man. That's my dude.
Have y'all heard the
It's
snippets?
dedication. I have.
The
Bro.
snippets are fire. The
Fire.
snippets are so
That's what I was like.
good.
That's why I'm waiting. I'm like, everybody's like, man, fuck Kanye, man. Look, I
No,
fuck
yeah.
with Kanye.
Yeah.
I fuck with
Look,
Kanye
man.
since day one.
Yeah, facts. What about you, Scoot? What you thinking?
This man is on some other shit. I'm sorry. Like freaking this man is on some other shit. I don't know why that this guy has the audacity to stay in the whole stadium until his album is done. Like I don't get what the fuck is up with him. Like now I'm not gonna go on a whole tangent on the whole ordeal because you know he's been through some shit. I mean, as we all have,
Yeah.
but
Right.
I mean, like the shit that he been through, it really affected him in a big way. Which I still respect him for still going in and still doing his thing or whatnot, doing the rap game, all that other shit. I respect him for that, especially with the shit because freaking most of the shit that he done, I don't know what the hell I do. I haven't experienced any of that shit like at all. So.
Right.
I respect him for that. But at the same time, like,
That little cut. It's a little cut for me.
you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you gotta think, like, what the fuck? Like, and then like with the like, I don't know, man, and it sucks too because like I know him and Kim are about to go toward like do the whole divorce thing or whatnot, and
Right.
in all honesty, like. He needs somebody in his corner, bro. Like
No
he
bullshit.
really do. Like he really needs somebody in his corner, and you know what Kim was saying or whatnot. I think she said it on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, just talking about how she wants to, you know, go out and freaking work out with somebody and all this other shit. Like that's low key selfish to me because freaking Kanye is going through some shit. Like he is not okay. Like he needs assistance, he needs reassurance, he needs guidance, he needs you by his corner. Like stop being selfish,
As his
man.
wife.
Yeah, stop
I
being
agree with you.
selfish. Stop being selfish and help your man. You know what I'm saying? Like
I agree.
and then once he gets in that level of okay, I'll go to the gym with you, baby. Like then
Right.
we good. You know
I just
what I'm
don't feel
saying?
like Kanye has ever had time to heal from his mom passing.
No,
Like,
No,
At
I think
all.
he
he's
is
just
not.
see the thing about like Kanye and even like people who like overwork themselves, I guess you could say. Like
overachievers.
yeah, just overachievers in general, man. It's you know because I'm kind of a overachiever. I like really just you know pushing out content stuff like that. The thing
Right.
about it is, bro, it's really not healthy at the end of the day.
No, it's
it
not.
truly is not like to go and constantly put out content and like you know constantly just keep going because at the same time like your mental health starts deteriorating and everything
Because your brain doesn't get time to rest.
yeah
Right.
it's like it's good to obviously for you to like take your mind off of the subject or whatever, but at the same time, it's just you're just gonna have that issue where you're gonna start overworking yourself when you should just be at home relaxing. You know, maybe some meditation, prayer, all that stuff.
Right.
It's just stuff that you really got to do. Hanging out with your family, hanging out with your dog, Jax. No, I'm just playing.
Right.
I mean, but you're right though. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
you're
saying?
right.
'Cause
Shout
I'm
out
telling
to
you- I'm
Jax.
t- I'm- Yeah, because I'm telling you right now, man, that dog has helped me out with a lot, and he's only been here for like 2 weeks, man. But like at the same
Right.
time, like he's been helping me out with my mental health, like to the highest. Like freaking, this dog
Right.
does nothing but love the shit out of me, and I fucking love it. And
Yeah.
you know, and just some people just need that shit. Like freaking a lot of fun.
Right.
Like you know, with me being prior military, right? Like we dealt with you know a lot of death and shit, and freaking after the fact, we had a funeral and we just keep it freaking moving. We have no time to heal because
Right.
war waits for no one. You know,
Facts.
don't wait for nobody. So it's like shit. Like I've been through that shit, and it fucking sucks. You know, because like Bearcut said, you don't have time to heal like at all.
No,
So
you don't.
I mean, I get the move. I get what he's trying to do because I've done the shit. You know, you just try and continue to keep it moving. But nah, like Nikolai said, it's not healthy, like at all. You know what I'm saying? Take some
Yeah.
time. Deal with like freaking fuck with some folks, dude. Like freaking get your shit together, and then do your thing. It's just it doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, it's
No,
just
I
like
agree.
when you have your life in the public eye like that, it's kind of hard to separate the two.
I would get
And
very annoyed if my life was like. I mean, obviously I'm trying to be more of a public figure, but bro, the amount of fame is just
yeah,
it's abysmal, bro. Like I literally couldn't even comprehend that. Like
right.
like it's
Like,
some like Eminem like, oh, I'm gonna take his shit, and then like a fan's like, hey, I want you to sign this, and like knocking on your stall type stuff. Like
Right.
that would just be weird, bro. Like that would be so weird.
But that's because people don't differentiate the difference between a celebrity and their normalcy as a person. Like they don't look at them as a person; they see them as above a person. And so people just come out of the woodworks and do stupid shit like that all the time because it's like,
Right.
you put this celebrity status on this person and then you're expecting them to be their greatest at all times, and it's not possible because we're all
Yeah.
human.
No,
Exactly.
I agree with you, dude. It's definitely not. It's definitely not achievable, and there is like that almost parasocial relationship with people where they just like think that you're like their friend. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
Yeah.
I see Kanye as, I don't know, dude. Like, I've always seen Kanye as someone who is very like inspirational. I wouldn't
Yeah.
see him as a friend, but like I see him just as an artist, someone who can like give you that like inspiration, that like
Right.
courage,
Because
that
you separate the
cockiness.
two.
Yeah,
You know how to separate the two. That you separate the artist from his music. So
Yeah.
like the artist, individual person from his music. So I mean, I don't necessarily. I care about Kanye as a person,
Yeah,
but
as a person.
I care about his music more so than anything. That's what actually made me more. That's what made me, gravitate towards Kanye was his music. It wasn't his personal life. It was his music. So
I'm done,
Retro's put in the chat, best divorce album of all time. Yo, that shit's gonna be fire.
bro.
That shit's gonna be fire.
I mean, I don't, wish for nobody
yeah,
to
I'm
get
about to
divorced.
say I don't wish for any of that.
Hopefully they don't get divorced. I mean, if they have, or I don't know if they have or if they haven't, but hopefully they don't, and hopefully they fix the shit or get their shit together,
Or at least
And
become
Kanye-
like cordial with it. You know what I'm saying? Like if they
Yeah,
end up
right now
going
he don't
through
give
with
a
the shit,
fuck, bro. He don't
I mean,
give a fuck right
you
now.
got four kids, bro. Like you're in a public eye whether you like it or not.
Yeah, like freaking having four whole kids. I just got the one, and I'm I'm
Right.
struggling right now.
You
So
can't,
it's like,
you can't hide that like Drake did. So.
hell nah, you cannot, bro.
That's
You
true,
cannot.
bro. That's so true, man.
God dang, nah, hell nah, bro.
Yeah,
He
but,
said,
I mean,
"Man, if his heart wasn't broken, we wouldn't have 808s." Oh, that's facts. That's true.
it's true. However,
I feel like this is kind of going in a more, what's the word I'm looking for? A more like late registration. That's what it felt like when I heard the snippets. Kind of like a late registration vibe.
I was thinking more like, sort of like, because late registration definitely had way more hip hop like influenced features as opposed to the other albums that came
Dude,
out.
I feel bad for Mike Dean, bro. They keep keeping that motherfucker in the studio, bro. That's like
No.
that's his like main producer guy, bro.
Yeah.
And he's his audio engineer too. He keeping that motherfucker in the studio. There's people that were memeing him. Like he was going like this, like taking like a selfie video, and like people were like, blink once if you're not okay and you need to be rescued.
I just, man, at the end of the motherfucking day, I don't
Mike
care
Dean
how.
probably loving it.
At the end
He
of the
probably
fucking
is.
day, I don't care how fucking fire that album is. Somebody help that man. Like dead ass, dude.
I just don't understand though, like why the Mercedes Stadium, bro? You could literally go get a very nice. You could probably rent out a hotel and it still be less.
Well, the only reason, I mean, I don't know. I
Maybe.
mean, it's just like Drake when he got the Dodger Stadium to go out on a date.
Yeah,
I mean, you got the money to do it. It's just, I mean, people just do unnecessary shit because they got the money to be able to do it.
that's true. That's true.
That and like we've been saying, dude ain't in the mental mental capacity to do some freaking do some right shit. Like I just like you were saying, he could have gotten any motherfucking joint in the fucking world. Like he got the money, he has the technology, but it's
Right.
like, why? You know what I'm saying? He's just not in. He's just not in that state. He's just not in that state. Like he's in the state right now to bust out some rash shit. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I don't know, man. And then like freaking, and then like he's at a point where he has so much money. It's like, hey, just let Kanye do Kanye. You know what I'm saying? All I know is if I don't hear I missed the old Kanye in the fucking album, I'm gonna flip my shit.
That's true. That's true. We always need. I miss the old Kanye.
That's like that's his fucking. That's his shit, dude. That's his fucking shit. I need that somewhere in the album.
I'm just gonna need him to stop yelling so much, man. Like I'm always down. I'm always down. Like I don't know what it is. Like the past 2 albums, he's literally just like screaming and shit. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna need you to chill out, bro.
He's not in the right mental state to do normal shit,
bro. Like imagine like you're audio engineering that album. It's like, fuck, I really got to get this scream right. You just hear Kanye scream all day, and you're like, oh my god.
I need it from the top, Guru. I need it from the top. Where's my snare?
Do it again.
I can't hear my snare. Can't hear my snare.
Bro, rappers are so funny when they're in the booth and like they can't hear some shit. I can't hear my snare. Put on my snare. You know what? Actually, keep that in the intro. Fuck it.
Right. I can't hear myself. Like, why do you want to hear yourself? I want to hear how I sound. You hear how yourself sound regardless. You're speaking. You should be able to hear yourself regardless.
But shoot, I think we killed this subject. You know what I mean? I think we did pretty good.
Somebody help Kanye,
man. So
we miss the old Kanye.
Help him,
man.
So,
you know who needs? I was about to say you know who else needs some help? Shit, the baby.
Yes. I don't know what he was thinking, bro.
Bro, I was watching it live. I was like, yo. I had to switch because he was on the stage. When he got on stage, it was for Rolling Loud, which for people who don't know, this is it was an online concert, basically. It's in person as well, but it was online on YouTube and on their website. And basically it's a bunch of different performers, and the baby was performing. And he came out and said some things that were very unsavory to the LGBTQ community. And I was just like, yeah, man, that's one group you don't want to play with, man.
Hell nah. Hell nah. You thought Black Lives Matter was bad. God damn.
Bro,
shit.
I just don't.
All those lives matter in that point.
You are not lying.
Appreciate the bits, bro. Thank you, Sunsmaker, man. My man.
That's just something you don't play with, dude. Like,
no, definitely. Like, I don't know what he was. I don't know what he was thinking. Like, I get that you want to, like, let's get motherfuckers hyped. You know what I'm saying? But like this is word for word. This is word for word what he said. You know, I'm a bit paraphrasing it. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that he was like, if you raise your hand if you're not sucking dick in the parking lot, like,
I was like, what? No, he said, put your phones up. That's what he was telling.
Oh, is that what he said?
Turn the flashlights on the phone, and he was like, put your phones up if you're not sucking dick in the parking lot. I was like, wait, what?
Yo,
where did that come from? That was so unnecessary. Like, yo. And then like his whole set was like, you know, the baby. I mean, for one, like he's a good artist. Don't get me wrong, but I don't look at him as a very performance-based artist where I'm looking to go see the baby show. Like he's not Travis Scott. You know what I'm saying? Like Travis Scott's gonna put on performance, but the baby, it felt like he was doing too much. And people just like, what the hell's going on with this dude?
What was the AIDS thing about? What was the AIDS thing about? I don't like. Did he say anything?
Bruh,
I'm sorry. No.
I don't know.
Raise your phones if you're not sucking dick in the parking lot.
The whole shit. It's so random. The baby just did the most randomest shit on his set.
It's so random, bro.
Oh
like,
my God.
He brought out Tory Lanez for one. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, they have a hit together. They have a hit together, right?
Megan Thee Stallion just came off the stage.
Yeah,
bro. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
He
that's
was just
true.
like basically like fuck you, and
And for
then he
those-
said, that's one jab, and then the next one it was like out of nowhere he comes with this shit. I was like, and then he just jumped in the middle of the stage. He took all his jewelry off, and he just was like, "Which one of y'all want it?" He just jumped off the fucking stage into the crowd.
nah,
And they stole his clothes, his shoes, his socks, and everything.
the only thing that I can fucking think about is somebody threw a shoe at this cat, man.
Oh yes,
And
that was so funny.
Oh,
bro,
yeah.
that
It was
motherfucker
like George W.
said.
Bush,
That motherfucker said, "Who the hell threw that busted ass?"
that busted ass Adidas.
Goddamn Adidas. No, you gotta say it right.
That
Adidas.
busted ass Adidas.
Adidas.
He said
Yeah.
Adidas. Oh
He didn't
my
even add
god,
the S,
bro.
bro. He didn't even add the S in that motherfucker. You know he was mad.
That shit sent me. Bro, I ain't never laughed so hard.
I mean, technically he's
Bro.
right because it's only one shoe, so it's an Adidas.
Yeah, it ain't Adidas. It's Adidas.
True. It wasn't an Adidas.
Oh
It wasn't
my
Adidas.
God. That shit was hilarious.
But the most funny part about it, the shit though, is that he looked like George Bush when when George Bush
yeah.
got their shoes
Oh, he
thrown.
got
I remember that shit. Oh.
I was like, "Yo, that's a Matrix movie." He was like, "Whoa!"
Like a Matrix, bro. That shit was funny. That shit was mad funny. Oh
Bro,
my
I will
God.
say, I think it is funny though that like instead of being like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," you know, all this stuff, bro. He kind of just doubled down on it, bro.
Bro, see, here's the thing with fucking the baby. All right, here's the thing with the baby, and I can't stress this enough, man. The baby gives not one fuck, none.
Bro, he killed
You know what
people
I
in
mean?
Walmart. He's been killing
Like,
people and fucking them up, bro. Like he don't give a fuck.
He doesn't give not one fuck. And the fact of the matter is, after the fact, like he did like a slide ass apology. Like it wasn't necessarily an apology, but he was just like, "I'm sorry, but y'all motherfuckers need to da da da." Like freaking bro, he does not care. And then
He
like.
don't.
And then like you had folks like Madonna say something about it. You had freaking Questlove from the Roots say something or whatnot. That shit was funny because the baby said, "Look, he even replied to the shit and was like, I ain't even trying to be funny. I don't know who this N-word is." Like he legit said that shit on the Instagram
Bro,
story.
that shit
right?
was funny, bro.
Yo,
like,
And then,
like,
like,
baby has zero chill whatsoever.
Madonna
he don't give a
said-
fuck, bro. He don't give a fuck.
Madonna said something about it, right? And like he legit was like, "Y'all motherfuckers just saying this shit for attention now." Like freaking, I don't understand why y'all got something to say.
No, that's
all
facts.
all y'all washed up entertainers or whatnot, just trying to do some shit
Like, wait, what?
for attention. And I'm like, he gives no fucks. And then after the fact, because I saw you do a reaction to that fucking video.
That shit was funny.
It was after the fact, and I'm not gonna lie, that shit was a I don't give a fuck attitude.
Yeah, he really did, bro.
Right.
Like he just did not give a fuck, and the song was good. That's the
This
best
shit
part
was
about
good.
it. It was
This shit
good.
was good. You know what I'm saying? You have folks trying to remove the baby from fucking songs and shit. He don't give a fuck. He freaking he
That
got
Yoshi
removed. He got removed from this UK event or whatever.
Yeah, they kicked
and that,
his ass out.
freaking they saw that shit, or he saw that shit on the Shade Room Instagram, and he replied, "I didn't even know
I
I
don't
was
give
in
a
it."
fuck. Right.
I didn't even know I was in there, bro.
That's the shit that be killing me. I'm like, bro, like, to be honest, I mean, the fucked up part about it and the reality of this is he don't care.
Yeah.
No, he don't. He don't give a single solitary fuck. And I did think it was kind of weird that like Questlove of all people, like Questlove for some reason did it. Madonna's
Hey,
not even
man.
in the fucking genre, bro.
Hey man. Hey, don't say shit about Questlove.
I mean,
man.
but
But
I mean,
bro,
at the end of the day, like people,
The
they
Roots
reason
is my
why.
shit.
Yeah,
The Roots
my
is
shit,
good.
too.
Roots is good. You know,
Roots is phenomenal.
I mean, like, bro, I was
Legendary.
in Philly and everything. Like, I know all about the Roots, but I'm saying like, how do I explain it?
He said
the
that shit
Roots
out of
aren't
nowhere.
like, yeah, he said that shit out of nowhere. I mean, they are big, but not on like the Baby's level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well,
the
not
Baby's
now.
just huge. Yeah. But I'm saying like, I'm talking about
But
like just.
Questlove is. I mean, he's on TV every week. He's on Jimmy.
Oh yeah,
Fallon
yeah.
shit.
No. I mean, I know about Questlove and the Roots and everything, but it's just like you kind of compare the buzz right now, and it does look like they're reaching. It does look like they're reaching. I mean,
but
it ain't nothing.
You just as an artist, or I mean, I look at it like this: as an artist, another artist to feel like they're just above what they do. So you try to reach out and be like, hey man, that's not a good thing. You can't just condone somebody doing some shit and you just, sit back and be like, all right, well, I ain't gonna say nothing.
You know what's crazy though, man? Freaking T.I. tried to fucking defend the baby or whatever, and like,
I wouldn't defend it,
No, he defended the baby because he was like, there's just some shit that that the folks from the LGBTQ do that I don't freaking watch. I don't like my kids watching Lil Nas X or whatnot. I think the baby has just as much as the LGBTQ have something to say. If the baby got something to say, I think that he has the right to do that just as much as they do. And I'm sitting here like, there was so many people freaking canceling T.I. because of that shit. And I'm like, bro, like, he has the right to say something just like the baby has something. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, bro.
Yeah, but it's a time and a place for this shit though. At the same time,
there is. Maybe not, maybe not like
it's, you shouldn't. I understand what they're saying.
Put your light on if you're not sucking dick.
I'm not fucking with you, nigga. My hands, you see my hands? I ain't sucking. But that was just shit. That shit was just crazy. Though. I was like, dude,
I'm done. We legit threw our freaking flag.
When I heard that shit, I switched over to Rod Wave's performance. Okay, Rod Wave's on. Let me go ahead and switch over to Rod Wave instead. Because
I saw that shit. I saw that shit, and I knew. I just like that shit just clicked, and I was like, oh, there's gonna be some shit on this. Like, come on, man.
That's why I changed the channel. Changed to the other stream. I was like, bro, they be doing the most right now. Because he came out there with like 100,000 ones and just started throwing money in the crowd. I was like, okay.
Bro, I'm sorry. I'm crying from the chat, dude. He said, yo, Nick, you're making me turn on my flashlight at 3 a.m.
Right. Got the overseas people.
Man.
Shout out to the overseas viewers.
I ain't gonna lie, that Tory Lanez shit fucked me up though. And for those that don't know about the whole Tory Lanez Meg Thee Stallion ordeal, Tory Lanez shot Meg Thee Stallion.
Allegedly.
There ain't no allegedly. He did that shit.
I don't know, bro. When you go into the club after getting shot in the foot and you dancing, I don't know.
Allegedly.
He went to court for the shit, didn't he?
I think it's a restraining order.
Yeah, because of the shit that happened or whatever, because the police were, but he didn't go to jail. I mean, he didn't go to court because of the alleged shooting.
My bad. Didn't invest the case allegedly. Sorry.
Yeah, but it's, I don't know. That shit's still up in the air, so I can't really.
Yeah, you can't say, hey.
I let that shit go. Like freaking, I let that shit go. There's too many holes in the story, man.
Yeah, and nobody wants to all this stop snitching shit. Like, man, fuck.
Yeah, Tory Lanez came out and said some shit, but didn't say some shit. Meg Thee Stallion came out, said some shit, didn't say
some shit.
I let it go. I let it go.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm just like, as long as he's putting out good music, I don't really care. Until we get some confirmation or something, I don't really care. Tory Lanez been making good music. I don't even listen to Megan's.
Well, yeah. Megan's, some of her music is good, but it was just like, I'm like, damn, that shit that was kind of wild, like how for him to just do it like right there, and like, damn.
Yeah, that was kind of funny.
He had it was just because he had the big the baby head, like it was like the mascot head on top of him. I was just like, damn, he was sitting over here literally hiding this dude in the back. Like he was like, guess what this is?
On some The Masked Singer type shit.
Hey, I was like, who is it? I thought it was the baby at first. Well, little baby at first.
It's T-Pain.
I was like, Tory Lanez? But I didn't know he had a song together.
That's funny as shit because T-Pain was on The Masked Singer.
Yeah. And T-Pain was on Rolling Loud too, so he could have been there.
Bro, that would have been wild.
Some new shit.
Right.
Oh my God, T-Pain. I love him.
Bro, I love T-Pain, bro.
Somewhere in Wisconsin.
Hey, man.
I'm still in disbelief after Usher said, "Man, you ruined hip hop music. I mean R&B music, man."
Oh my God.
I'm still in
Bro.
disbelief, bro. Like literally one of the greatest artists ever, in my opinion. Love T-Pain.
I
But
love
man,
T-Pain.
yeah, dude, it's
T-Pain
just crazy.
changed the game when it comes to music.
Oh,
I mean,
100%.
Oh hell yeah!
even with the auto tune, he didn't need auto tune. That's the thing that people didn't realize. Like he
No,
can actually
T-Pain got a
sing
good
without auto.
voice, bro.
He has
Yeah,
an excellent voice. It was just something
The
that
Masked
was
Singer was
new.
like proof.
Yeah.
yeah.
And it
Fucking,
was-
he busted out that video. He busted out that video just singing "Buy You a Drink" like just without auto tune and
I'm
shit.
T-Pain.
Motherfuckers was like, "Oh my god, he can sing!" What?
Yeah, I met him back in Tallahassee back in some years ago, and he was out there singing, and that's when like right when "I'm in Love with a Stripper" came out, and
Oh, okay.
he was,
What was that
He was
at?
singing that was what 2004, I want to say
I was about to say 6, but it could be 4.
2004 or 5, one of the two, but
Yeah.
yeah, and I was like, damn, this dude can sing. Like, I didn't think he can sing like that until I saw him in concert and in person, and he was just like was actually singing his ass off. Like, damn, you don't have auto tune in person, so he actually sounds the way he sounds on without the auto tune. But you know, I was just like, some people have to use it, unfortunately, to make themselves sound better.
Right.
I will say that man, he did like birth a lot of rappers, bro. Like Travis Scott, all the
man.
motherfuckers, bro.
Shit, Lil Wayne, he
reinvented him. Yeah, he reinvented him. Yeah.
Shit, if it wasn't Kanye as well.
Yeah, that's true. It's pretty
Shit.
crazy if you think about it, man. It really, truly is.
Because before auto tune, most of the time, a lot of this shit didn't sound great.
Well, let's be honest. So, a little segue, but let's talk about Netflix is going to make a live action Pokemon. So, does this mean that Detective Pikachu sequel is no more?
It shouldn't.
Nah, I really
I didn't watch
shouldn't. Because ain't it like two different like production what I doing like doing different shit. I don't think they'll stop Detective Pikachu because Netflix is doing Netflix shit.
Yeah,
That's true. That's true. I mean, honestly, my thoughts on like Detective Pikachu, like, I thought it looked good. I
That shit looks
personally,
very good. Like it looked really good. You know,
I remember the commercials from back in the day, like when I want to say Pokemon Stadium came out on Nintendo.
I know what you're talking about.
Wii or GameCube, one of the two.
I think
And
it's
they had like a live. I want to say GameCube. Yeah, I think it was GameCube, but they had like the live action Pokemon in the commercial, and that shit looked fire. If it's anything like that, I mean, it might be actually pretty good. And
Have you seen Detective Pikachu?
No, I haven't watched Detective.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's honestly, bro, it's pretty solid. Like,
Yeah, I heard it was good. I just haven't had a chance to watch it.
Yeah, I watched it. It's like all the Pokemon look good as fuck. Like I'm not even gonna lie. Like freaking,
no, they really did.
Like they looked real. I mean, obviously it's CGI, but like they looked real as fuck. Like it.
Yeah, I mean, you can't.
Like,
You know what I mean? You can't like create a super real looking Pokemon. People, come on,
but
man.
I mean, it's close. It's close.
Yeah, it's close.
Like,
Yeah,
it's like because I think I saw a little bit of behind the scenes when they did the shit, and they low key took the ideas from like Monsters Inc. Because they had the shit like freaking how like they make the fur and all that shit. Like they did the same shit with the Pokemon. Man, that shit was fucking fire.
Yeah, it was fire, man. I mean, I hope y'all don't.
The movie was lame.
Yeah,
Pokemon was fire.
I just want to see a live action Cubone.
Cubone.
I can't look at Cubone the same, dog. Like,
That's my dog, man. I love Cubone, man.
bro, ever since I found out that the skull that Cubone wears is his mom's skull and shit, I was like, that's the most saddest shit ever.
That's the saddest shit ever, isn't it?
That's the saddest shit ever. And it was fucked up too because like freaking one of my homegirls freaking told me about it because she still collects Pokemon card shit. My son collects Pokemon cards. And so like she had told me about the whole ordeal, and I was like, "Get the fuck out of here!" And she was like, "Yeah, it says it on the Pokemon card." And I was like, "No bullshit."
Yeah.
I was like, "Aiden, you got a Cubone?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Let me see that shit." And freaking, and I looked, and it legit had it on the Pokemon card.
Yeah, when I first read the same shit, I was like, yo.
You're like, by the way, by the way.
I was like, yeah, this is the saddest fucking story ever on the back of this card. I'm like,
like, I love Cubone now. Like freaking, I just want to hug Cubone, dog.
Yeah.
That's some sad shit.
That's what I said. I thought I was the only person that actually read that shit.
Man, so like that makes me think like how many like every Cubone goes and like collects them or what? Like what? What's happening? Why are all these Cubone mothers dying?
Bro.
In order to make the Cubone, the mother has to die.
Is that what it sounds like? I don't know.
That's some sad shit.
Shout out to Chase, man. Thank you. But yeah, no, it's just it's weird, you know.
Question: Do Pokemon have sex?
Hell yeah, they do. That's why they go to daycares, bro. They go to daycares.
That is true. That is true. That's why they go to daycare. And then like, there's here's an egg.
Yeah, they go to daycares to fornicate. You know that?
So is it like? I've always wondered this. Is it kind of like Digimon? Because I've always heard that they turn into like data when they go into the Pokeball.
Right.
That's actually a good question.
That's good. Great question. Like, where did it go? Is it like a gene?
I heard it.
Like, is it like the TARDIS where it's bigger on the inside?
Oh, that's actually a legit question because I have no fucking idea. Because I'm a freaking bro. I like Digimon. I like Digimon more than Pokemon.
I do too.
Right.
High five. High five. Everybody high five. Same time.
Whoop ham.
Yeah. Digimon was definitely better than Pokemon to me.
Oh, yeah, storyline, absolutely, 100%. I don't want to. Yeah, dude, the storyline was so good, bro.
And the Digimon can actually talk, so they can have
actual conversations,
dialogue, right? Instead of just saying "fucking Pikachu" the whole time. But
hey, man, Ash knew what the fuck he was saying.
How?
I guess that's all that matters. I don't know. Fucking you stay with a Pikachu long enough, you just know the syllables. I don't fucking know.
They got the synergy impact.
I don't fucking know. I got Pikachu on my fucking Google Home right now, man. That motherfucker, like, I don't know what the hell he be saying. I don't know what the fuck he be saying, but freaking obviously he know what I'm saying. I don't know.
That's just like R2D2 and BB-8. Like, how do we know what the hell he's saying?
We don't.
Well, doesn't what's his face, the gold one? I can't remember his name right now.
C-3PO.
Yeah, C-3PO. Doesn't he understand what the fuck he's saying?
Yeah, because they all robots.
He understands everything. Because he's a translation.
Oh yeah, that's right. He knows all the languages and stuff. That's right. I forgot. Same Digimon, Pokemon. Oh yeah, for sure. He's dancing.
That's C-3PO.
No, that's facts.
Master Anakin. Yeah.
He's a Master Anakin.
Right. I don't know.
Man,
Pokemon.
C-3PO.
If they don't have Ash in there as one of the live action people, then I riot.
Ash can kiss my ass.
Hey, man, you gotta stop hating on Ash, bro.
Ash is kind of,
dude.
He's kind of ass, bro.
Nah, Ash is a bitch, okay? Ash is a bitch. I don't care how old that motherfucker is. All right? Ash is a whole bitch. This motherfucker. He the go to shit because freaking Ash sits up here and he sits here and he's like, oh, I want to be the freaking Pokemon master. I
want to be the very best.
Freaking very best of shit because freaking this motherfucker sits here and he's like, I want to be a Pokemon master, blah, 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 blah. He let so many Pokemon go. It's not even motherfucking funny. He ain't freaking sitting up here trying to catch no Pokemon. He just trying to make friends with these hoes. And freaking these Pokemon ain't worried about you. These Pokemon ain't worried about you. These Pokemon are trying to live just like you. Like freaking, you trying to be the Pokemon master or whatever. You keep letting these damn Pokemon go. You sitting up trying to be friends with and shit. You trying to be friends and shit. These motherfuckers trying to. This motherfucker won. No, shut the fuck up. This motherfucker won.
That's facts.
This motherfucker won a fucking. He finally won a fucking Indigo League match. He won that
facts.
Shit in like 3 years, bro. It took this motherfucker like 3-4 years, actually longer than that, because I think Pokemon came out like 2006.
No, before that.
Like before that. 2002, right?
2000.
Yeah.
2000?
Pokemon's been out since 1998.
Yeah, I mean it's been out for a while, but
It's
like
been out since 1998. But
yeah,
the shows
then
didn't start coming out till,
America,
like 2000.
yeah.
So you mean to
Yeah.
tell me this song bitch fucking it took 21 years. Well, no, 20 years. It took 20 years for this motherfucker to finally win a league, like a league battle.
What's up, fella?
Like, fuck out of here, dog. Fuck out of here.
Didn't he lose? Didn't he lose
Ash
the next
ain't
game?
shit.
I mean, the next match or something like that.
Well,
Nah,
Ash
he
lost.
won that.
He gained a lot in wisdom.
He gained a lot in bullshit. Bullshit ass motherfucker.
Have y'all been seeing this Pokemon Unite?
I low key want to get that shit.
I have it. I have it on my Switch right now.
I've been fucking, bro. I've been wanting to play that
It's
shit.
free.
My kid keeps taking my
free.
goddamn Switch. You know what else is free? Fucking liking and subscribing and following the daggone stream.
Nikolai Capone podcast.
It's
Yes,
free.
sir.
Go
It's
on
free.
Amazon. Go on Amazon.
It's
Get
free.
your ass on the computer, phone, whatever you got to do. Go on Amazon. Get you a subscription.
Google me, bitch. Like freaking
Crime. Right. Google me.
Google me, bitch.
Man, I gotta help y'all with y'all's SEO later on, man. Get it on Google. No, I mean, bro, the SEO is crazy. That's why I say Google. You can literally Google me because you can.
Right. All you gotta do is type in I just type in Nikolai and it comes up like no bullshit.
Oh, dead ass?
The first thing that comes up is Nikolai Capone podcast.
Yep.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
That's how
I've been
awesome you
I've been
are,
working on it. I've been working on it. Do you like Shrek? You can only see it in stream if you do. Bro, Shrek memes are great, but
Man, Shrek
is
Shrek go hard, man.
Shrek
Yo,
does go hard. I don't want to go into Shrek. I don't want to go into Shrek.
I realized that Shrek wasn't for kids when he was like, hey Shrek, you ever he said you like parfait? You ain't never heard nobody say, hell no, I don't like no parfait. I was like, yo. Eddie Murphy just like, this is a kids movie. They was like, and then he was like, when they said the song at the beginning when Farquhar's Castle, the Small World song, he said, take your tea, wash your face. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, man.
Pick number 3, my lord.
I was like, yo, right then, Shrek was not for kids. That was some, I was like, yo, this is some crazy shit right here. I don't know what And Shrek instantly became my shit. I was like, yo, that's my shit.
Bro, Shrek is good. Shrek is good. Dude. I would say that.
Like for kids movies, that's like top
it's
tier.
Top tier.
That
yeah, it really is.
And Cat in the Hat. Like no
Cat in
bullshit.
the Hat. Oh my god, dude.
Mike
But
Myers.
I'm about to say everything revolves around Mike Myers.
Man, hilarious.
That
Underratedly hilarious.
Yeah, bro. No, that's facts, bro. But I did want to talk a little bit more about Pokemon Unite, dude. Like before we move on to the next subject, man. Like I'm seeing this game, dude, and like a lot of people are paying to win. Like doing a lot of microtransactions.
Bro, you have to.
Yeah,
Nah,
but I'm
not
saying
like this,
like,
bro.
yeah, I'm hearing it's different.
Well,
Right?
like literally
Yeah.
paying to win.
Yeah.
Like they're going to a site and like cheating. Or
No,
some
they're
shit?
going to no. They're going to like the actual like microtransactions site
Yeah.
and like
Oh.
doing it like that. I
Yeah,
heard
yeah.
Critical
Wow.
like spent like 200. How much longer
fuck
the pod
that.
going? Yeah, he spent like $200, bro, and. The channel, you know, the channel has so much love for Critical. You know, I think
Yeah.
that dude's funny as fuck. But yeah, no, he paid like $200. It was just fucking destroying kids online and shit.
Bro. I do, bro. Like freaking,
That's
you
not
gotta.
that deep.
It's shit like that bothers the shit out of me, dog. Cause it's like, you know, you got.
How
That's
do
just
you
like
get fulfillment out of that?
that's just like the bullshit with Warzone. This is like the bullshit with freaking Battlefield that's about to come out because there's already
Oh my
hackers
God.
talking about that shit.
Yeah,
freaking-
dude.
Fucking
got,
aimbots and hacking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. You got motherfuckers that are really trying to grind on this shit, man. And I actually talked about this shit in my stream on Monday. Like you got cats that like I know so many people. I know so many people that freaking that have like won like money, like freaking grind on this shit like day to day. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And freaking and then you got sons of bitches that just freaking throw a couple $100 or whatnot and have mods on the shit. And it's just like, bro.
Right.
And I understand. And I understand Pokemon Unite is a free game. It's a free to play, whatever. They got microtransactions. I get it. They got to make their money or whatnot. But like for real, bro, Like for real, because that shit right there, a killer game so quick.
It will. Like, bro, I'm hearing the top people on Warzone don't even want to like play anymore.
Yeah,
And I mean, that's
because,
why,
bro, like that shit is
there's too many.
unnecessary. Like,
Yeah, it's annoying. No, it is annoying. I completely agree with everybody here. And I just think that a lot of these microtransactions, a lot of these hacks. I mean, Activision. I think it's Activision, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, Activision.
it's Activision.
Oh,
Definitely.
yeah, it's mostly Activision.
They could have already had an anti-cheat in this game. That's the thing. The thing is, right now they just don't care because they don't want to put it in there because it's going to cost money. That's what it is. It's just going to cost money.
They already got to pay the creators of Fortnite to use their crossplay shit. So WoW got to pay extra money to do that and that too. Like, damn, fuck that.
They just don't. They just don't give a fuck. Also, my brother said he was going to come in. By the way, sorry about that.
Yeah. What's going on, Brody?
What's good, man?
Bro, I don't even want to freaking start on the shit because I'm telling you right now, that shit pissed me off so bad. Like, it's bad enough that fucking Activision and Blizzard are going through that bullshit that they're going through right now. With the allegations that's going on. I've been fucking deleted Warzone or whatnot. I'm about to fucking delete Overwatch for the shit. I'm about to delete Overwatch for the shit because freaking I ain't fucking with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Let's be honest. Are we really playing Overwatch in 2021 like that? You know,
I've never played Overwatch.
I mean, yeah, like freaking, there's a lot of motherfuckers. Like, I used to every other day, bro. I used to freaking, I used to grab my homies and we would all freaking play Overwatch on the PlayStation. Then they made it crossplay, and then freaking somebody ended up buying me Overwatch on the PC. So I ended up.
That's different.
So I
Vitaminator.
So I started doing that
Overwatch.
shit. But like freaking, bro, Activision's on that dumb shit, dude. Because I'm telling you, like you said, they could have had an anti-cheat. Fucking
been having it.
They should have been had that shit. You know what's funny? Fucking Apex came out. As soon as Apex came out, they fucking had an anti-cheat on there right then and there.
Exactly. That's was gonna be cheating like crazy. Because Apex is one of those games that you could get away with cheating on.
You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers have begged for an anti-cheat for fucking Warzone. What the fuck they give you? More skins. Who the fuck cares about skins?
Right. They gave you fucking skins? What was it? Sylvester Stallone.
You ain't even gonna you don't even see your skin like that. That's the thing. It's a first person shooter.
You don't, and nobody gives a fuck about who shoot them. Like freaking shit.
I got killed by Sylvester Stallone.
You know what I'm saying? I got killed by Rambo. Fuck. Like,
no.
They just quit the game.
That Rambo skin fires a motherfucker, though. I know that.
You know what I'm saying? I got killed by a motherfucker with a saw mask on. The fuck? Get the fuck out of here about that shit.
Yeah, I mean, like when we.
Would you like to play a game? I am playing a game, motherfucker.
No, I mean, like, yo, what's good playing? But I'm saying, like, Fortnite, it makes sense to have these skins and stuff like that, you know? But I mean, only because you can see like the third person stuff, and it makes sense. But no one gives a fuck about though. Like, oh, let's put it on a first person shooter game. Like,
wait, whoa. So we talking about skins?
Here we go.
I mean, we're really just talking about.
Hold on. You know, bro, this is the beauty. Let me get into my competitive gamer bag right quick.
Oh man,
all right. So look, skins. So say you got, I don't know if any of y'all follow esports at all, right?
I
do.
So when you got skins, right? It normally, like, I don't know if y'all seen any of the Call of Duty like World League or anything, but their organizations are skins in the game. Mm-hmm. But this is what they need to do like more frequently is like funding from skins to go towards the league. To increase like prize pools and stuff like that. Now, the thing that Fortnite does, man, they're just cheat codes, man, because the game's free and they just add skins to buy it, so they're just making their money. And then you got like creator codes, which are just fire as well because it gives the creators options to make money off of those codes as well. So in those skins, but I mean, you know, they call it like crowdfunding in esports where they add like skins and they've been doing it. I forget what game exactly.
What is Black Ops? They started doing it.
I want to say it might have been like CS:GO. Yeah. I think that was the first one that really started doing that. And then I remember back in Halo 3 days on the 360, you could buy the little the graphic image on your gamer tag. I don't know if y'all remember anything like that for Xbox Live,
Your
but
clan tags and shit. Yeah, you can change.
yeah, just the little thing where your icon,
Yeah,
which is cool. Which is cool, especially if that money's being funded to the players. Like that's
if it is.
yeah, if it is. Like that's the thing about like Fortnite and stuff, because you know that that's just going straight to Epic. Like
Right.
Yeah, it goes to Epic first. We gonna take our motherfucking cut. 70%? Yep.
Right.
Type shit.
All I know is Warzone gonna end up dying, man. They keep doing this bullshit. They're gonna end up dying. Now they have allegations on top of fucking not putting the anti-cheat.
Yeah, they down bad.
Warzone dying. Fucking
That's why the
Battlefield.
only reason why
I'm
I play
ready.
is
I'm ready for it.
Fucking Battlefield.
I'm ready for Halo Infinite, bro.
That shit's about to die.
I'm ready for Infinite. I don't give a fuck about Warzone
Halo
anymore.
Infinite? Oh my god.
That shit's gonna be absolutely crazy.
I thought somebody play a little bit of gameplay on the shit. Man.
I don't know, man. I was playing it, and oh boy, it doesn't feel like where it's at. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
But it is the alpha. It is the alpha.
Apparently, it's the alpha, but that's kind of concerning.
Yeah, but you can change.
Hold on now.
You can change the whole game though, like by the beta though.
But this is a game they've been working on for 6 years, bro.
But
they've been working on this game. This is the most funded game of all time. Been working on.
It's not Bungie
years. Though. It's 343. Sorry,
I know.
Hey,
I know. That's what I'm saying.
That'll be some fucked up shit if they busted a Kingdom Hearts.
You played Halo Reach.
That's what I know.
Kingdom Hearts.
And that's
3,
arguably the downfall of Halo.
Kingdom Hearts 3 took like 13 years.
Yeah, man, that was so like I thought the ending was fire. I thought the ending was fire, but that rest of the game is so fucking trash. I can't do it.
Spooky, bro. I was so mad too because I got the fucking collector's edition of that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
No, the Master Chief Collection.
They gave me no, I'm talking about Kingdom Hearts 3. They gave me a motherfucker. Art book. They gave me an art book, and the fucking director of the game was pretty much like, "My bad, it took this long. Here's the game. Thank you." I was like, "Bitch,
that's it."
That's it.
I waited half of my adult life. Like
that's why I stopped buying this directors like the super happy deluxe version of shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially the physical copy, because most of the time the shit is gonna make you upset and be like, what the fuck? I spent $150 for this.
It's really just expectations get set too high.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I agree with that. Let's be honest.
You're not reaching that. Like I don't have I ever played a game that just personally that's been like the sequel has been better than the one before, or the hype. It just lived up to that hype. Like
The Division.
Oh, Rainbow. Was that Rainbow Six?
Yeah, Rainbow Division 2 was definitely better than the first one.
Like,
well, I mean, to be honest, bro. Like, if Halo Infinite came out as soon as like, what was it, like Reach? I think was it Reach? Yeah, if it came out after Reach, it would probably be even better. Like, if Kingdom Hearts 3 came out after Kingdom Hearts 2, it would make fucking sense. But instead, they waited fucking more than a decade to come out, you know?
2.5, 2.7, 2.9. I was like, bro,
I mean, that's kind of
Kingdom Hearts 3.
I'm so bad about that shit, bro, because the freaking, the voice actor, fucking Sora, the grown-ass man, that dude got facial hair and shit. And then he like tried his best to still sound like Sora, bitch. Bro, you old, bro.
Old, bro.
Hello.
I ain't trying to fuck with that shit, dog.
Hey, but the dude doing Mickey, he can still do it. He old as shit.
Hey, did you watch that video I sent you earlier, bro?
What was it?
It was Mickey.
Yeah, I know. I seen it. But like, listen, how you gonna talk about Kingdom Hearts like FFXV wasn't 14 back in the day? I mean, Final Fantasy games are a bit different because it's like a whole. It's like a whole different story. It's a whole different story, most of the time.
Are they made from the same company makes them every time?
Yeah, they are made same company, but they're just different stories each game. So
so you can't really compare, right?
Yeah.
Square Enix made Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, so it's just kind of different. You know, like I don't know. I mean, I
And
think
it's
we
a
might be.
kids game too, because at the same time, bro, like, so you played the first Kingdom Hearts 2. What was the time gap between the first and the second one?
Like
4 years,
4 years?
3
I'm like
years,
3 or 4 years.
something like that. I
I'm
think
gonna
it's
look
4
it up.
years.
Yeah,
Because the first one was on PS2,
because
and then the
you
second
gotta
one
think,
came out
you
on
really,
PS3.
you really.
No, the
gotta
second one was
think,
on
bro.
PS2 as
You were
well.
how old when
Yeah, both of them
Kingdom
was on
Hearts?
PS2. I forgot. Yeah.
You were
But
how
bro-
old when Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3 dropped?
Well, you got to
Alright,
think about it like
the
this,
first and
bro.
the
Like
second one.
I've replayed the first one, absolute dog shit. It's the mechanics so bad. And then I replayed the second one, still fucking fire.
Right.
Story good, everything's still good, the mechanics good. You play Kingdom Hearts 3, it's like they just barely touched on the mechanics and some of the stuff, and they
Right.
tried to make it. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 1, I don't give a fuck like who I offend on that one. It is really fucking rough, dude. It is really fucking rough. Kingdom Hearts 2, they set a really high standard because it was really good. Yeah, it really did hold up, Infinite, for sure.
Yeah, it definitely did. Because shit,
Oh yeah,
Kingdom Hearts-
Kingdom Hearts came out. Kingdom Hearts came out 2002, and then Kingdom Hearts came out 2002, and then Kingdom Hearts 2 came out 2005.
yeah,
Hey, I
Now,
ain't
just
even gonna
think of
front.
that
2006. I'm sorry.
Bro, just think of that time difference. Like,
Yeah, and how much gaming changed too.
not
I will
even
agree.
gaming change, but just how old you are compared to when when the second one dropped, bro. Like, your expectations.
Is it
are
the same
different
as
because
kinda
now you're a
Halo
grown
Infinite?
man, grown individual. Like,
Metal Gear Solid was better with each game. Yes, you're actually right.
That's fucking facts.
That's so fucking
That's
true.
fucking facts.
that's not 100% facts. Because Metal Gear Solid 2,
that's what I heard. That's the
Metal Gear
best
Solid
one,
2
right?
is the best one.
That's what I heard.
The rest of them, 3 was okay.
Three,
The
you thought
story-
3 was
the
okay?
The
4 was dog
storyline
shit.
with the graphics.
Five,
Blasphemy.
5
Blasphemy.
is complete dog shit.
Bro, Metal Gear Solid 3 is fucking fire, bro.
3 was okay.
Yeah,
Two-
when are they gonna
I appreciate you
remaster
coming
it?
through, Vitamin
No,
A.
they
Thank
need
you, brother.
to, they need to remaster them old Splinter Cell PS1 games.
Mm.
Yes.
Oh my god, those were
Bro,
so hard to beat.
What
back
was
in
the
day.
game? What was the game that we used to play, Chris?
I would have to.
It was
look.
way ahead of the time. It's kind of like how
Rainbow
Valorant
Six?
and shit is now. No, it's
No.
older. It's Shadowrun.
Black Shadowrun.
Shadowrun.
Oh, God.
My
Oh
God,
my
God, that game was
Shadowrun's
so
fucking amazing,
good. Shadowrun.
Shadowrun.
Shadowrun and Time Splitters 2. Time Splitters 2, don't get me wrong. Sorry. Time
Solid
Splitters
Snake,
2.
Sam Fisher, true.
Hey man,
Yeah,
they need to
character.
fucking. Hey man, they need to
Sam
bring
Fisher,
back,
Sam Fisher will bust Solid Snake's ass if he could.
Oh,
Like,
They
no
need to-
bullshit. Like,
They need to just bring back Leisure Suit Larry. I'm cool.
hey, no bullshit. Leisure Shoot like
Laser
That was
Shoot
my-
Larry.
that came from Monkey Island. That's my shit too.
Oh my god, bro!
I haven't heard that one.
Shoot, Larry.
I haven't heard of that one.
Bro, it was nothing but titties.
You never played it? It came from Monkey Island.
Uh-uh.
It came
Oh,
from Monkey
Man,
Island.
that's an old game right now. We going into
Yeah,
old
Leisure
game.
Suit Larry.
Yeah, Leisure
I ain't
Suit.
never heard of it.
Man,
That's a good
I hope
game.
Halo Infinite doesn't end up like on the Duke Nukem like bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like the expectation was there for so long, and then they just gave us an absolute dog shit game.
Well, yeah, because Duke Nukem was like fire as fuck.
Yeah, and then you just
Hey,
see it, bro.
random fact, man. Wasn't that game made in Mesquite?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it was in Mesquite, but I think it was. It's.
I'm pretty sure it was made in Mesquite. What?
I know somewhere in Texas. Somewhere in Texas. I know Texas. Somebody.
I'm pretty
I can't
sure
remember.
I'm pretty sure there's a glitch on Duke Nukem where you actually see the building it was made in.
Whoa, that's fire.
That building there's a
Yo, Infinite, if you want to come in, bro, you can come in.
That building was off of 635 in Town East. That big black building. I don't know if you know which one. Right next to Town East.
Wait, what? It was made in that
I
building?
live right there. Yeah, I live right.
So you know where
I see it every day.
the big black building?
Yeah.
That I'm pretty sure Duke Nukem was made in that building.
Yeah.
In the first one, there's a glitch in the game where you can actually see the building.
That's fucking
I think it's
fire.
called Town East Towers or something like that.
Yeah.
Disclaimer,
That's like right down the
disclaimer.
street from where I live over here.
That's
yeah.
crazy, right?
Disclaimer. Let's not dox
Duke
ourselves.
Nukem of all things, man. That's wild.
No, I'm not worried about that shit. You got to find my apartments. Shit is hard for
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what?
DoorDash to find my apartment. So
Man, bro, oh my god, bro, apartments are like terrible, like to like do deliveries and shit, bro.
right,
It's trash.
I know you had a fucking hard time finding my damn apartment when I freaking ordered that chicken. I was like, you know what? I'll just meet you outside.
right. That's what I do. I just go outside, like, hey, man, you know what?
Well, his apartment. I'm not gonna say what the apartments were, but like,
I don't live there no more. Go ahead.
no, it's fine. I don't want them to find me. Try to like, okay, he lives in this proximity from this direction. Right? The west must have been the west. Yeah, like
he drops the longitude and latitude
type shit. But no, like his apartments are so fucking, it's so fucking like broken up. That's the best way I can explain it. They're like all broken up and shit. Like, I think the most difficult one that I've ever done. I don't want to stay on this subject, by the way, but the most difficult apartment that I've ever had to deliver was that there were two colors of apartments, and it was one that was red, the other was green. Now, I went to the number because I didn't really think too much of it. It was like,
hold on, is this in Garland?
No, it's here.
I was about to say.
No, it's here. But it was like 2437. I'm just making up a number. And I was like, hey, I'm at the apartment. Where are you? And they were like, no, you're on the wrong side. I'm actually in the green apartments, not in the red. I was like, how the fuck would I know that?
Right. You're supposed to put that on there. 24 red side.
That's right. Yeah.
They give you an option to put special delivery.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
I make sure I put that on there whatever I do at a delivery.
Bro, you literally have to, because if you're in an apartment, like, come on now, bro.
You know that shit's difficult most of the time.
I need the exact. I want you to tell me where I need to turn, what gate I need to go through. Like,
hell yeah.
Sometimes they don't even put the gate number in there. They're like, just come through the gate.
My motherfucking, I'll just be like, man, I'll meet you outside. I don't give a fuck. Like, freaking, like, dude, one motherfucker, dude, and I know you don't want to stay on the subject, but I had one dude like fucking get mad at me because he was like, what, you want me to meet you outside? Well, why didn't you get the damn food yourself? I was like, bitch, the fuck?
Give me my food, motherfucker. No tip for you. No tip for you anymore.
Why would you be so mean and say that?
He said, let me adjust this tip.
Your tip is going to be affected, buddy.
Bro, I reported that motherfucker so quick. I was like, you got me fucked up. Well, why didn't you just get the food yourself? Okay.
I'm not getting no tip, you fucking cock.
You somehow like make it to where he has to pay you for,
like,
for the disrespect.
Inconvenience fee.
Inconvenience fee.
Right, the inconvenience fee, right?
Motherfucking Ash Ketchum, like freaking your shit, man.
Hey man, leave Ash alone, bro.
You smack him and tell him to go pick some food up for you, like.
I can't believe they said that. You should have just got the food yourself. What?
Reverse card. He buys your own food.
Oh my god! Bro, imagine
you run his pockets like.
You run his pockets. You take his money, and then you're. The worst part about it is, you say that the food never came.
Right,
bro. That's some funny ass shit.
Bro, that would be wild, bro. That'd be wild as fuck.
But no, man, just, touching back on the Halo Infinite, man, it's
appreciate the likes, by the way.
It's almost a disappointment, bro. It's almost a disappointment.
You just got to give it time, though, man. Like,
for it being the alpha build, it's very concerning because this game's already been delayed.
Yeah,
right. And it still feels the way it.
You know what I think it is? I think it's there's a little bandit. But anyway, I think that's what it is that they seen that people were like, hey yo, these graphics fucking are trash. Holy shit, they're trash. And then they were like, fuck, we gotta go ahead and start remastering it and redo it.
And then just playing
ooh, that's a good one, Infinite. How many times we gonna gotta give it time to be a valid excuse?
That's a good ass question. That's a good ass question. Because, bro,
you know what, man? You design your own.
My bad. But a lot of these games, they come out so rushed, and like I don't understand what's so rushed about it. You had years to do this.
Yeah, literal years.
I think, bro, you know what it is? I don't think that companies anticipate how many people are playing video games nowadays.
Mhm.
Because,
Yeah.
like, bro, like the Halo Infinite, the little alpha build it came out yesterday. It was supposed to be out at like, I want to say like 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It
Mhm.
didn't end up coming out until like 9 o'clock, and their website was crashing over and over. And it's like, if you have the biggest launch title and you have a history of not being able to perform on launch, what are you doing different?
What are you doing different to make this better?
Right. And because now this is like the third time where it's just been terrible. Like,
Right.
bro, literally the Master Chief Collection was the most
I agree with this
unplayable game I've ever seen
I
in my
agree with
life for like a
So
month straight.
broken.
Yeah, it still has its problems. And I mean, it's like, it's just crazy. It
And,
really is
like,
crazy.
And let's be honest, bro. Like Halo is funded by Microsoft, like directly
Right.
from Microsoft. Like this is
Yeah.
the game. When you think
That's their
about
baby.
Halo, yeah, if you think about Halo, this shit's been since Halo 1, bro, and it's
Right.
always had
20 years ago.
problems. 20 years
Literally.
ago, bro. Honestly, the AAA ecosystem is broken.
One thing, like, one thing that I think I've learned from like gaming and stuff, like what makes Call of Duty so refreshing is because they have 3 developers working on their own
3 different
separate games.
games.
Yeah.
So you're never getting the same game twice in a
Yeah.
row.
Exactly.
That's true.
You got
And
you
they
got
have their
Treyarch,
own dedicated team.
Raven. Right. You got Treyarch, you got Raven, and then you got the
But one
Activision.
thing
Is it
that COD community lacks on, bro, is that competitive playlist, bro. Like,
well, yeah.
it's just terrible. That's the only thing that lacks within that community. And then when you finally get a good one, it's almost too late because you got to drop at the same time the game drops. Like,
Yeah, I think that's all. Like that's also the issue. The fact that they're all each individually working on one game, and then it's like, it's like a double-edged sword, really. It truly is because you're releasing a game so often that you sometimes it won't even allow it to become a better game. You know what I mean?
But that's
Right,
why
yeah.
Fortnite is the wave because, and other like companies are taking their model where it's like, make it free and just make it seasons.
yeah.
And a lot of companies are starting
Smart.
to do that. And it makes sense because like who the fuck wants to keep spending $60 every year as opposed to just spending the money on the
$20 for a
microtransactions
Yeah,
per
yeah.
Yeah,
battle
Matrix.
pass? Like that makes
Yeah.
more sense.
You just
It
get that
does.
basic battle pass and just grind on that motherfucker.
Exactly.
And bro, you look at Fortnite, bro.
It's
You-
residual income, bro.
Yeah, you look
Yeah.
at Fortnite, bro, and like you can tell that they're putting a lot of like love into that game, bro. Like always,
Yeah.
bro. The graphics look insane now. It looks like an actual AAA game. Like when I played
still
that first.
remember. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I remember getting the game, bro, and I was like, man, this game kind of looks like ass.
Bro, I remember
When I first got it.
I remember seeing season 1 of
Mhm.
Fortnite. I was actually at a Halo
Trash.
tournament in Denver back in like, I want to say, well, it might have been 2017, I think. Season 1, and the dude was playing. He was like 19 or something like that. Mind you, I'm already like 25 at the time or something like that. And I seen him playing, and I'm like, bro, what are you playing, fam? And he's like, oh no, this is Fortnite. And he's like, you ain't heard of this? And I'm like, nah,
We
it
love
looked like a
Fortnite.
little, like, get off that little kid game. Like, what are
Bro,
you
for
doing?
real.
The character was like dumb small, and the gun was half the size of the character. I'm like, what are you playing
Playing
right
fucking
now?
Ratchet and Clank or some shit.
That's exactly what it looked like. And I'm like,
It looks
dude.
exactly like Ratchet and Clank.
And I'm just thinking, I'm like, there's no way. Now it's to the point where it's insane. Like they keep it so kid friendly, but there's such a big skill base like in that game.
Bro, I hate the building shit, bro. This building
Yeah,
shit,
man.
they
That's
killed
what
it for
kills
me.
me about it. I was just like, you know what? I can't.
Those kids nowadays are cracked.
Yeah, they're cracked the
Minecraft
fuck
and shit
out.
like that. Like I can't do it. Like I don't want to build something. I want something that's built so I can conquer it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to build some shit.
I did want to read.
Civilization
wanna-
and Sims and shit like that. Like, nah.
I did want to read some of the comments that are building up because Infinite and Sugar are both like really spitting in the comments. And Infinite was saying that the shareholders have no patience, and that adds up to the rush game and makes it flat. And I agree with that because like bro, look at what was it? Look at what was that one game that came out and everybody was like, "Fuck, this game is trash as fuck." Cyberpunk. No, it was Cyberpunk because there were so many glitches and shit. But Cyberpunk was a good game in my opinion.
I love that game.
It's a great game, but it's just like it
got
work.
rushed and it just didn't live up to the expectation because it got rushed so fast.
Like, it literally couldn't work on the PlayStation 4. Like, they had to refund people's money. Like, seriously, they had to.
I beat that motherfucker. I don't know what everybody else's PlayStation was doing.
If you had the original PlayStation 4, not the PS4 Pro.
Oh,
so if you had the original PlayStation 4,
that mug was not running.
Like,
that mug was not running
at all.
No, I forget. I want to say I got blue screened. I got blue screened like 4 times when I played that shit. I'm not even gonna lie, but like the thing about it was like I was so hooked in the story. I was like, I don't even give a fuck. I just want to keep playing it. So I want to see what the fuck happens. You know what I'm saying? Like freaking everybody else is fucking. Oh man, there's too many bugs. Like freaking. Oh man, this motherfucker's like.
I played it on my PC.
Like it though.
This motherfucker.
I played it on my PC. It was fire. It worked great.
That's like that scenario when the dude's driving and you're just holding on for dear life, and it's like, hey, but did you die though? Like,
right?
Exactly.
Did you like it though?
Yeah. Did you like it though? Well, maybe there was a little difficulty, a few bumps along the way. But did you enjoy the ride?
Right. But I mean, it's just a lot of people a lot of consumers are, as far as gamers are concerned, they're just spoiled when it comes to games, and then like expecting games to be like
flawless right off the rip.
But like a lot of game push that out there, that narrative out there as well. Like, yeah, we're going to come out with the greatest game of since sliced bread, and then you got to have a patch day one.
That's true.
That means your game's not complete.
Right, that's true. I think that man, I don't think that games should take 10 years, bro. I understand that games take a while to make, but I don't think they should take 10 years, bro. We have what was it called? We have what's that game building thing? You see it all the time. It was ran. What? No. It starts with a U.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about? No, not Ubisoft. It's an actual like game builder. I can't remember what it's called, dude. Unreal Engine. We have Unreal Engine, bro. We have Unreal Engine, bro. And like this shit is fire. I've seen it. I've seen people make characters and stuff with it, bro. Yeah, you even knew it.
That's all about money, though, bro. Like, because like even with the Unreal Engine, you have to pay Unreal, like the creators of that engine. So like in order to use that, you have to pay them an exorbitant amount. So like, they can tell you that you got to pay fucking $50 million, and you have to pay that shit. And your game, if not, your game's not gonna come out.
You really know what I like. What I think it is. I think Fortnite kind of ruined games, bro.
Yeah, they did.
These past couple of years, because they're like a walking cheat code, bro.
Especially with the battle royal system, like
and then it being free
before Fortnite, and it's free, right? It's free. Like, what the fuck?
That has
why did you not jump on that?
And now bro, their season endings to then the start of the new season, the storyline that they build up inside the game that you play is insane. Literally, it's never been done before.
And that's what I said. The game is like you can continuously build on it because it's free, and it's also you can continuously. It's never a completed game, so you can't just be like, oh, this is completed Fortnite. Like Fortnite's never complete because it's always an ever evolving game. Like, and they are going to continuously add characters and shit too. So
like when
did we pay $60 for a game back in 1993?
Yes, probably more.
No, not 60.
Super Nintendo games were $90. Like no bullshit.
$90?
$90.
$89.99. I bought WWF Royal Rumble
on 64.
My mom, she got that from Super Nintendo, bro. This was 1994 or 95, I want to say.
So then prices dropped on 64.
No, prices were still high because
I
it
could have
was
sworn it was like $30.
I
prices
swore it
went
was
down.
30 bucks too. It could have been the
No,
store
no,
that we
no,
went
no.
to.
No, the prices went down when CDs came out because CDs were a lot
Okay.
less expensive and then cartridge because cartridges were more expensive than an actual CD because it's plastic.
Super Mario Bros. 3 cost me $60 at Toys R Us.
Yes,
then-
What?
Nintendo
then-
games were expensive, bro. Like no
That's
bullshit.
then-
wild.
PS1 is when they were
Infinite, you
running
can come on if you
39.
want to, bro.
Yes, when PlayStation 1 came out, when the disc-based
39.
games came out, that's when they started having those games that were lower cost because it,
39
He
and the
doesn't get as
PS2
much
was.
as-
I remember
Yeah.
PS2 games were $50.
yeah, they had $50 They had some $20 games that PlayStation, like the NBA
You know
2K
what,
when
man?
it came
I
out,
don't
it was
think I
20
had
bucks.
the.
That was when fucking Electronics Boutique and GameStop were
I
all
worked
right.
at I worked
Yeah.
at both of them.
Yeah.
And Babbage's.
Wait,
and
how old
Software
were you back
Era.
in 1989?
Shit, 7.
Oh, you gotta. They were just letting you go to the store like that. Well, games
Bro,
were
like,
so new.
The
Yeah,
80s
games
were
so new.
different back then, though. You know what I'm saying? Like people were allowed to do a lot more shit
That's
back then than they were
That's
That's
true.
now.
That's true.
Because like
For
a
sure,
lot of
yeah.
shit back then, like people did, like you can't do now. Like you could be able to leave your kids in the car and
That's
just go to
true,
the
that's
store
true.
and go into the store and be like, "I'm going to be right back," and then nobody will steal them.
Right.
Hopefully,
Don't look in the window. Don't talk to nobody.
Right,
I'll be
right.
right
Yeah.
back.
Or
you had
bro,
an understanding back
or
then.
you
but
could go.
nowadays-
You could go to like the convenience store if, like, you know, like say your mom
Bro.
needed like cigarettes and be like,
Yes.
okay, you know my mom. You know,
Yes.
Yeah.
you go
Oh,
ahead.
that's what my mom. She used to
Do
say
it
this,
like
like
that.
she would give us a note. And she'd be like, "Hey, this is I don't feel like coming to the store right now, or I'm doing something. Right now. Sell this to my kid." And he's like, "All right, cool. I know you. I'm going to sell them to him."
Shit, I used to
I don't
get
know,
lottery, I used to get lottery tickets for my mama.
Me too.
Yeah,
Then you was tucking one off, huh?
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like, hey man,
This one's
off.
mine.
That means I won.
Like, hey, mama, you didn't win this one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I won this one.
that brings back memories right there.
Yeah, but you know, say this is just different times, and
Yeah, we've evolved as a community.
You know what it is?
Some for the worst, some for the
I don't even-
best.
bro, I have this conversation like more often than not where
Hmm.
you get in those scenarios where everything is just magnified nowadays with social media. And
Oh, I agree.
like all the things were
Yeah,
happening
like
back in
Twitter.
the day, but nobody was recording them. That like
Yeah.
Yeah.
like now that's what made everything because everything got put like on notice.
they were recording it, but they weren't
That's what I'm
uploading
saying.
it.
Right.
Yeah,
They weren't
like
posting.
what do you mean? Oh, little Johnny got stolen again? Huh.
Right.
I mean, get some footage and we'll talk about it.
Yeah, I mean seriously
Just
though,
facts, man.
like
Just facts.
Yeah,
that's why people were doing that because they felt real comfortable in their own neighborhood. Like,
yeah.
but
I agree.
in reality, these things are happening around the world. Just they just don't know.
Everything's under a microscope now, man. Like,
yeah,
we entered Big Brother territory and we let it happen and actively participate in it.
We had an actual
Not that
show
ass.
called Big Brother, so I mean, duh.
Bro, like,
They had what 20 seasons of that shit. And people allowed it every day. You allow it, talk on your phone. You're allowing it right now.
bro, why do
Watch-
people act like they're so paranoid, bro? Like, oh my God, the government's gonna be watching, bro. If you have a smartphone, these motherfuckers can hear your conversations, bro.
Dead ass.
Dead ass, bro. Like, I know somebody
Like,
who like dealt with like what is it called? Like communications, like exactly what I'm saying. Like they dealt with that
Yeah.
shit, and bro. They were just like, yeah, we would just peek in, listen, and we would just make sure that what was it? They weren't talking about like
you remember
anything,
early, you
anything
remember early
involving
Whenever
that
they
stuff.
have, whenever the government hears keywords that stuff, you know,
Yeah.
they tap in on
Flag
certain
you.
shit like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
And now they're talking about, you know, I don't want this to be controversial, obviously, but like the whole vaccine, disclaimer, the whhole vaccine, everything, like, oh, you're getting chipped, by the way. Like,
Yeah, I got
bro, they
one,
don't
man.
need to chip you, bro.
I got chipped, man. It's inevitable. It was bound to happen, bro.
My whole
Personally,
thing is,
Shit, we
my
got
my whole thing
cyborg
is
process is crazy.
We've been getting vaccines since we were since
Baby.
back in the
I
day.
got chipped.
Since smallpox
no.
was a vaccine and
Right.
fucking polio was a vaccine, and I haven't heard of anybody having polio since 1950. So
Light out, man.
I mean, it's a
Like,
good thing.
No,
and
they-
it's a good. It's
they
a
have
bad thing,
polio
it's a good thing.
cases,
It all
bro.
depends on how you feel about it, but you know, to each his own.
Feels great. Now I
my
get the
whole thing
NFL
is,
now.
if you don't want to do that shit, just protect yourself and people around you. Fucking,
Yeah.
don't be a dick. Like if you don't not gonna take it, don't be a dick and just be like, well, fuck that. I'm not gonna wear a mask anyway. Like, no, do that shit anyway. Wear the fucking mask.
All right.
Yeah, man, and like there are cases of like polio and black plague and shit. Like it's obviously very rare, but it's because they didn't get vaccinated. So like
Exactly.
It's probably in third world countries, if we're being honest.
no, that happens in America.
First world countries, fucking right
Yeah,
down
it
the
happens
street.
here. Yeah, it happens here. It's just it's very rare that it happens. Like it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But I don't want to keep going into this controversial subject. I just kind of wanted to bring it up for a second. Yeah, I just like some conspiracy theorist type shit. But what was it? Let's see. What was
What else is
the
controversial?
what else?
Okay,
We kind of we kind of derailed. We really kind of
Dude,
derailed.
but hold on, fam. Like I was also gonna say, just on topic with the gaming, bro. People's attention spans are not what they once were, bro. They want things now. They
No,
literally
no.
want that, like, bro.
Well, yeah.
The attention
I need that
span of people
now.
nowadays is crazy.
I
like,
want
It's not
satisfaction
people,
now.
It's the companies that do that because they offer the services now. Don't get it now, then people are like, what the fuck?
right.
And then of course, so it's like, I mean, like you have like Xbox Game Pass, PlayStation Now. You can play a game and stream it. You don't even have to download it. You can just play it right now. Right?
That's true.
People
Bro,
going to want that shit. If it doesn't work, then like, okay, well, this is garbage. So
Yeah, this game's
like,
let me-
right, like you can automatically say it's trash because it doesn't work how you want it to work.
people are
So,
special.
they get it for the game
That's what
took
I said,
3 years to make, and they're writing it off in 2 months. Like,
right.
like
Fuck
where's
this
the
game.
next game? I need a new game.
You didn't even try it yet.
Oh,
Crazy, man.
shit. Yeah, like I don't know, man. Like our attention spans have gotten absolutely terrible, dude. I will agree with that. Like I don't know. As I've gotten older, dude, it's like if you don't entertain me within the first 5 minutes, or
Right.
even with songs, bro. If the song's not good in the first 5 to 10
Songs shortened
seconds,
up over time.
yeah,
See,
I
that's
think it's for the
it.
best, bro.
Songs are now like are acceptable. Like before, a 2-minute song was a fucking
It
intro.
was way too short. Yeah.
honestly,
Right.
I like my songs at 2 minutes and 30 seconds, bro. Like 2 minutes, 30 seconds, 3 minutes. I don't
That's
know
not
how
even-
people had like 8 minutes, bro. How y'all make an 8-minute song?
Well,
bro?
really, like I think
Just let the beat go.
Those are album
3:30
songs.
3:30 to 4.
Yeah, that's normally that used to be the norm. 3:30 to 4.
Yeah, 3
Yeah.
30 to 4. Yeah. Now it's like 2 minutes, 2 minutes 30.
3:16s, and like
You
three
might get
choruses.
12 nowadays. You'd be like, was that a
Yeah.
chorus?
You know the game might be making like 800 bar freestyles. So
That was crazy.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. I don't want to listen to that ever again in my life.
Oh, hey, did you tell not Scoop, Bear Cuz about that Mickey Facts?
oh
No, what do you
yeah,
do?
that was a good. He
Mickey
made a
Facts
diss
wild,
towards
Royce.
Royce the 5'9". Yeah, it was good though. It was
Why
like
you
really
wanna do
good.
that? I mean, bro, you better leave Royce to 5'9" alone.
Hey, hold
You
on.
know what I know.
Him and Lupe, they've been taking
Kanye.
shots at Royce.
Shit, Royce to 5'9" is one of them.
He's one of them
Like-
ones.
Yeah, like you can't
He's one of
talking
these
wild
ones.
and reckless.
You
Like,
remember
hey,
the ET phone home?
right.
It's gospel. If it's lyric based and hard to make an 8-minute song without being repetitive, oh yeah, it's 100%. We just got to let the beat roll, like type shit.
That's a lot of information though. Like, fuck, dude. Like, I mean,
How
8 minutes
mad
of
are you?
information.
How mad are you to make it like an 8-minute song? Like, especially if you're mad.
Hey, R.
1,000
Kelly,
bars.
R. Kelly had a whole
Oh my
17-minute
god,
song.
yes, and it
Y'all
was
remember
actually
that
kind of
shit?
good. It was,
Trapped in
that's
the
the worst
closet.
part.
That man busted out his whole life story in one whole song. dog.
Oh yeah, the one song,
His
yeah, the one that came out like a couple years ago.
Yeah,
Bro, that,
I was like,
I ain't gonna lie, that shit was low key fire because like you can't fucking tell me that you can freaking bust out your whole life story plus rhyming,
rhyming.
Yeah.
plus
at that.
rhyming for 17 whole minutes.
I
dog.
mean,
That
if you
shit
think
fire.
about it, I think someone said, like trapped in the closet. It's actually one song.
It is
in the
It's
parts.
one very long song.
one very long song. It
He was,
really
very-
is.
he was just lying about a lot of things.
I always loved how he like
Did you see the new reports that came out on that dude?
no.
I don't want to look.
Bro, they talking about he got like young kids, like not even girls, but boys.
Bro,
Now the new
I've read books about the shit that R. Kelly's done, and I was just like, fuck. I mean, it's sad to say, I was like, when I finished reading the book, I was like, I believe it, but but it was just like, I don't want to believe it, but it's like, fuck, I believe it, like,
bro.
But,
I'm sorry, we're really derailing it, but
yeah, for
like,
real.
how the fuck did R. Kelly get through all these things, bro? Like, how was he not stopped earlier?
The times
Some
have
dude-
changed, bro. That's why.
Some dude brought a whole phone in jail, and they had him. He was still singing "Bump and Grind" in jail, bro. Like they had that shit recorded, fam. I was like, bro, what the fuck?
You
Like,
think
what?
you forced him to say that?
I don't know, man. He living the life, dog.
That's
Like I don't know. I don't know, like freaking, because he's still singing like he was in the studio. Like I don't know what the fuck R. Kelly doing. Apparently, he living the life. This shit crazy,
Bro, like, how many times like motherfuckers like they were like bumping to the song and everything, like, you know, just vibing and shit, and like motherfuckers holding each someone's like holding two pockets at the same time and shit, just vibing out.
That dude's something else, man.
Oh shit,
God dang.
bro! That oh my god, bro.
Bro,
I
we
think
went-
Bill
we went
Cosby
back.
was a bit different though. Like, nobody really heard anything about Bill Cosby because it was just all under wraps. But like, bro, people been knowing about R. Kelly doing some weird shit, bro. That's a
facts.
bad, yeah, that's the bad part, bro.
If you fucking seen Surviving R. Kelly, man, like his bodyguards knew about it. His bodyguards
everybody knew
about
it,
it. Like
this shit.
fucking everybody that was close to R. Kelly knew about it. Like everybody knew.
That's true. That's true.
Aw.
Man, his
Right.
ex-wife knew it, bro.
Yeah, his ex-wife knew.
Like, everybody knew about
Everybody
this.
knew. You know what I'm saying?
I think he was just too powerful, bro. Like his voice was just that good.
Bro, when he
Ain't nobody was that
when he
damn powerful, bro.
when he attempted to marry Aaliyah back in 1994, bro, like, come on.
He had to tell him his real age, right?
Yeah, they knew exactly
Yeah,
how old she
that's
was.
what I'm
He
saying.
and
His
she
voice was just
Like,
too
they
good,
knew.
bro.
Because I know in the
Yeah.
media she was perceived as being older than what she was.
Yeah, but a lot of back then, a lot of singers were, because like even with Destiny's Child, like Beyonce, when they came out, they were like 16.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, do y'all remember that album cover? I think it's her first album of Aaliyah. And like, you know, she's just looking at the camera and shit. But you look on the back of it and you see just R. Kelly actually like posted up on the wall. Do y'all remember that?
Yeah,
Some of y'all remember
unfortunately.
that cover, bro.
I say, yeah, unfortunately. Yeah.
Infinite said, I see Retro and King G take a night off and chaos ensues. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I mean, we it's not very organized.
The show must go on.
The
though,
show
I guess.
must go on though. And honestly, we're kind of, I admit, I'm having a fun time, like, regardless, because we're all just kind of, it's almost like we're shooting the shit, but like, it's fun. I agree with Sugar.
Suge Knight.
Yeah.
So I did want to get on to one of the topics, which is
I'll say, it's not fun.
you can segue it. You got this.
Simone Biles, she had to withdraw from the Tokyo Olympics.
Crazy.
Yeah, mental health issues. I mean, I understand it, and a lot of people need to understand and be aware of mental health, and
Like
it's
Kanye.
actually a real thing. Yeah, it's a real like Kanye as
for
well.
Sure.
Yeah.
And
Definitely
don't take it as just a joke and make it seem like it's just something that you're going through that nobody else is going through. A lot of people are going through that, and you can't take that away from them. Her stepping out to protect herself in order to not be physically hurt as well, because you can see when she was in the midst of a tumble, she was like, you can see her face, she was just like, oh, and that's why she just stopped and jumped off the platform. I was just like, yeah, something wrong with her.
Well,
Yeah.
I seen some report came out that she she wasn't gonna be like graded like accordingly because she was too good. Which, if you start getting into that bag, it's like, well, why am I even competing? Like y'all are not giving me a fair shot. That's like it's
That
like the
doesn't even
Shaq
make any
in the
sense.
NBA scenario.
And that's what I said. A lot of
Shaq's
the
too big, he's
time,
not getting fouled. It's like what?
I'm
like,
just
oh, you're
tripping about the. I'm just tripping about the controversy, man. I'm just tripping about the reactions to these
Well,
motherfuckers.
it's not really.
well, yeah.
It's not too surprising because you heard about that tennis player from Japan.
Naomi Osaka.
Yeah, so
Damn,
you know
you knew the
people
name
just
like that?
well, I mean, it's a big deal. She stepped away from the
I
French
pay
Open.
attention to sports, and
No, it
Yeah.
was just like the fact that you knew her name. I was like, damn.
That's the one that's dating old boy, the rapper. What's his name?
The
Ethan-
YBN dude, former YBN.
The one
What?
that can actually rap. I can't even think of his
Corday.
name.
Corday.
Yeah, Corday. Yeah.
YBN Corday.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, I
And,
remember that.
And I mean, that's why this isn't too surprising because players are starting to realize their worth. And,
Yeah.
you know, so it's like they're just taking these next steps. It's like, well, if you don't want me to, you know, y'all keep bantering me for not wanting to do interviews. Y'all aren't going to grade me accordingly. Like, you know, like, why am I going to compete? You're
that's
you're
true.
literally setting me up for failure.
It's like they put so many expectations on these people as athletes and artists,
Young
and
people.
in general, like young people in general, like super young, and like that's why a lot of these people that in these positions, they end up having these mental breakdowns, and just people in general, like you put a lot of pressure on yourself, and then you already have that pressure yourself and your own expectations, and then you have to compound that with other people's expectations. That's a fucking nightmare, dude.
Yeah, that is,
Like,
man.
Who can deal with that? Like, I understand it,
And this is the Olympics that we're talking
Right.
about too. That's the thing. Like this is the highest you can get if you're like in the sports world.
at your sport.
And, it's crazy to think about. Like these people train for like 4 years, or I think it's every 4 years if I'm not mistaken.
But
Yeah,
you should most people train from
babies.
babies.
For them, their life, yeah. And they get like the top people who, oh, your genetics are good, your genetics are good. Let's try to do this and like do some, like, like these are going to be the kids that are going to take, the Olympics in 2050 type shit.
And my whole thing is like, I mean, even with the not just the, just the fame, people, celebrity statuses in general, like.
Mhm.
Even with the stuff that's going on with the NCAA, like they're want to pay student athletes to get money or get endorsements.
Well, you know why that is.
But it's fucked up now because it's like, yeah, but it's like it's fucked up because it's like now those people who in the past, you've taken all my stuff away because I got in this endorsement or whatever your considered rules were, and now those rules are null and void, but I still don't got my shit.
Yeah, I mean,
I agree.
You've seen the Reggie Bush.
Yeah,
he's not getting that Heisman back, fam. He got denied.
That's
his appeal got denied, all because he took money under the table.
Yeah, and the thing is, bro, like
he's being penalized for
taking it himself. It was his family members that took.
Yeah, man, it's like these people, like the NCAA and everything, like. They're able to just make a profit off of these, these kids who, let's just be honest, bro. Like these are people who their knee could fuck up, bro, or their ACL could fuck up, and it's just like anything could fuck up, bro. Because at the end of the day, like basketball is a very like a high, I guess you could say like high risk. You know what I mean? It's a high risk sport. It truly is.
You got to even think about just. Like I get basketball, but look at football, man. You have to play 3 seasons in college before you can go to the NFL.
Right.
Now think of those injuries, which it's like, okay, you got this freshman who's looking God sent. All of a sudden, his junior year, he knows he's about to get drafted. He gets hurt.
Right.
Yeah.
Now he just missed out on millions of dollars.
And he
Exactly, 'cause
wasn't getting paid at all.
Right. Well, they had the little stipends or whatever, but that wasn't nothing.
Yeah, that's not.
That's not enough money when you can sell my jersey
exactly for millions of dollars.
500,000
Yeah,
500,000 times. Like,
it's pretty crazy to think about that. I mean, I get that there might be some moral issues here and there, but it's just like, bro, if you perform it at a high level, you should be getting paid regardless.
absolutely.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
Well,
you know,
that even takes me back to that. I don't. You might know about this, Bear, because that destroying dude on YouTube.
yeah, that's what I was going to just about to talk about.
damn,
Literally, they wouldn't let him do YouTube and be a college athlete.
wasn't he a basketball
Right.
player?
Nah, football.
No, he's a
Football?
football
Yeah,
player.
yeah.
He was a kicker. He's a kicker. He's like
Yeah,
that motherfucker could kick an 80-yard field goal if he wanted.
Yeah, he's not.
He was showing it on YouTube. He was kicking this shit from 80 yards away
But in college is when
And
he
it still
started
had
doing
room.
it on YouTube.
because he went to University of Central Florida.
Yep.
And
So, yeah,
they were
that's-
like,
that's
well,
what- I
you
did
don't
hear
take
about the
this,
story.
He was getting his videos monetized on YouTube.
Yep.
He's on YouTube destroying,
Yep.
and basically he was showing like his gift at football. Like he can do a lot of shit. He was like multi-talented. He was like Cordell Stewart.
Yep.
He could play quarterback.
Yep.
Any position he can pretty much play it.
Mm-hmm.
And
bro,
the kid was
imagine.
And basically he was just showing off and showing what he could do on YouTube and was paying him. And then his kind of the NCAA were like, if you don't stop, we're going to take your scholarship away from you.
Yep.
And he was like, no, fuck that. I'm getting paid.
Right.
And I mean, I feel
I mean,
him like shit. I'm getting
yeah.
paid by YouTube.
Yeah,
I mean, things worked out in his favor. Thank
his
God,
favor,
but
but, like-
not everybody has that same success.
Exactly.
bro, just imagine, bro, like you're not taking any of the like sessions or anything, and like you're not on the same field or anything like that, and you're doing your own thing, but because of the NCAA doing it, it's just like, oh well, you ain't actually gonna be playing with us anymore. Like, what type of bullshit is that? That's
Right.
crazy. That is crazy
It
to think
is.
about.
Yeah. It's just, I mean, and then, like I said, it all comes down to, the mental aspect of it. Like, a lot of these kids, they don't have shit where, they come into a school. It's like, you're promising me all this and I don't got anything. And
Yep.
somebody's giving me this money, like, hey, I got this for you or whatever, just because you showed up to class today.
Right.
And I get, you get kicked out of school because of that. Like, I mean, I don't have shit. And somebody's giving me the shit that I need. And
Yep. That's why you see a lot of drug cases
All right,
happening in
man.
college.
Scoop said he had to dip his kids throwing up. But all right, Scoop, appreciate you coming by, brother. Thank you so much, man.
Hey, this dude.
help you feel better.
Yeah,
Yes.
I hope everything goes good, man. Hope your kid feels better, man.
It's just, it's tough like that when stuff, especially when you're dealing with student athletes and kids and, athletes in general. You have to, like, even with Kyrie Irving, he was saying he was having mental health issues and people were like, oh, he's complaining about this and complaining about that. Like, my mental health comes first. And I'm not going to
Yeah.
just
No,
do
that's
what you want me
facts.
to do because I'm
What's
getting
up,
paid.
Yeah, dude.
Kyrie's scenario is very, very unusual, I think, though, for him being the superstar that he is. And then, not wanting to talk to media when that's literally part of your contract is because, it like you have to do those things for your organization. You know what I'm saying? So it's very, to me, he literally plays the fence very, very well.
Because I feel like he should do like how, if I were Kanye, if I were Kyrie,
If I was
Yeah.
Kanye, fuck it.
if I were
I'd be in Atlanta.
Kyrie, I'd be in Atlanta. No bullshit.
Yeah.
If I were Kyrie, I would take the Greg Popovich approach. Like, whenever like they ask Greg Popovich a question, he gives a really vague answer, or he
Yep.
just says
Yep.
he says nothing, or he says something. He'll just say something. Like whether you like it or not, I answered your question. I'm not here to give you exactly what you want.
Right.
Not what you want, but it's what you're getting.
Right.
So that's what I would take that approach. And
Yeah, Kyrie, he man, that dude, I don't even know, man. There's times where I'm like, oh, Kyrie's doing well, and then there's times where I'm like, this dude's really going through right now.
Yeah.
And even I just seen the other day on Instagram, he was talking about his new shoe coming out. He's like, I didn't approve of this shoe, so this is not what I wanted. I apologize to all my sneakerheads, but Nike's gonna do what Nike wants to do.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I didn't know that was happening. That's pretty terrible, dude.
I mean, but Nike been doing a lot of BS lately anyway, though.
Let's be honest, bro. I mean, I love the Nike shoe, you know, but again, Nike's gonna do what Nike wants to do at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean,
I love Nike.
bro.
They got to make a profit.
Yeah, but I mean, don't make a profit off of certain shit, though.
Right. I agree. You know, but hey, it is what it is. What was it? So for the last topic, what do you do to take a break for your mental health when you're going through hard times and pushing yourself to the limit?
Other than the occasional use of cannabis, basically, I mean, I just I try to talk things out. Like as far as like, I don't like to let things linger, or like let things just fester in my brain. Like as far as
bro, that's the worst thing, bro. That's the worst thing.
Like, I feel like you have to speak about certain shit, because like if you don't talk about it, it's gonna eat you away. Like it's gonna just keep eating at you and festering away at you, and it's just never gonna go away.
Literally,
yeah, and then you're just gonna fucking pop on somebody, and it's like
and you don't even mean to.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially like when someone's just like asking you a question, and you just like, you know what, fuck this.
Right.
Today is the day.
I choose violence.
Hey, or God forbid you do something to yourself. Like seriously.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah. And that's why I just try to talk things out and try to, like, what is going on that makes me feel this way, and how can I get it to stop? And what, just get to the answer and figure out, whatever it is, and try to, even if it's something I can't fix, just try to like talk about it to myself, to my wife, whoever is willing to listen, and just get it out there and out in the open. I just talk about it.
Yeah. No, I mean, communication is like the key to any kind of relationship, like regardless if it's your significant other, your friend, your family, and people kind of underestimate like communication, dude, like just being able to talk it out. And I think that sometimes like we let shit just linger on too much. So
and you know why, like, and not to cut you off, because like teenagers and even younger than that, why the suicide rate is the way it is, because kids don't have human interaction anymore.
No,
everything is on the phone.
Okay, I could see that. Yeah, I could see that.
Everything's on the phone. They're texting people or they're calling them, but literally talking to somebody on the phone is not the same as talking to them in their face.
I mean, bro,
you can't really read body language that well through
through the phone.
Yeah, you just can't. Like body language is something you feel. You have to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
like that's why I don't want to sound like it's bad or anything, but like if a chick's just like, just text me all the time, bro, I don't.
I would like to hear your voice. Maybe
I'd like to hear your voice. Even FaceTime.
This boy trying to be caked up on the phone. The other way.
No, I mean, I'm just saying, bro. Like you got to think about it, bro. Like, I don't really like dealing with people who just text anymore, dude.
Yeah,
like
I feel you.
What was it like? We get on this show, and everything. Like, could you imagine if this was just an audio only podcast where you literally just like, yeah, bro, like, oh, that's cool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna get the same effect as if you just see me on the thing. Granted, shout out to everybody who watches the podcast on on Anchor or Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that good stuff.
Listens,
and just listens, because it is different. But I'm saying, like, if you compare the video version to the audio version, where you have two instead of one, I mean, it's obviously going to be the video version that's going to be better, because you can see our body language and how we how sometimes we'll react to one person. I mean, bro, imagine we wouldn't have got that experience, that conversation with Retro when he did the thing with the mic. Like, bro, nobody would have ever known that. He was doing that shit. Oh, you muted yourself, by the way.
Just imagine when you get the podcast to actually in person and how much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
As opposed to even just how you do it now,
bro. Like during the photo shoot and everything, like, bro, the synergy was absolutely insane compared to like the podcast.
And y'all didn't vlog that? That is crazy.
Well,
behind the scenes,
we do have some behind the scenes. We do have some. We got to just upload it, really.
Yeah,
but yeah,
would want to see that.
Yeah, and like that's a. Oh, you can go.
No, I thought I uploaded it, but yeah.
Oh, but no, it's all good, and I think that like we have a strong brotherhood within the podcast. Like we all talk about stuff, and how can we improve? How can we be better? How's your week going? We talk about some personal issues within Like I knew Scoob was going through some hard times and that he wanted a dog, and I was able to talk to King G and we got him a dog, and it's just like us being able to navigate through life together.
Right.
That's what helps with my mental health, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if people just listen more to people, just like and not just actually listen and then sit there and pay attention, like, oh, I'm just a body. Like, no, you actually listen, pay attention. That can make somebody's day, bro. Like,
yeah,
seriously.
No, I completely agree, dude. I completely agree. I think that's what's wrong. Like humans are. I feel like humans are pretty selfish. I mean, I agree. I'm selfish, in a sense, but it's not always about you. Type shit, you know what I mean? Like you gotta at least give like half of the conversation to somebody else, and that's why I really enjoy doing these podcasts, because I can see people's different views and stuff. Like, bro, how would I have known back in 1989 that a game was like $90 or $60, bro? I wouldn't. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have known that. When you said that, I was like, wait, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
And it's crazy because them games probably going for that or more now.
Yeah. It's crazy to think about that type of stuff, bro. It's just all about communication and being around the people that you love, people with positive energy, all that good stuff.
Absolutely.
What about you? What about you, Pharaoh?
I mean, it's pretty much that. Just trying to communicate, with my wife, my friends, my family members, just things that I necessarily will feel, and sometimes just being me, I don't know how to relay those feelings the way I want to, and it's like,
it's sad to say, but
just
us
being prideful in a sense, like just men don't want to do that.
Yeah,
like,
I was about to say, men are, us men are just very.
Men don't cry.
Men. Right. It's terrible that's actually like the stigma that was created.
What's really funny is that Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. I don't know if y'all ever seen that, but the cop, the big swole black dude, and he's like, I'm not gonna cry. The tears start falling down. He's like, you better get back up there.
Get back up in there.
That's true though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, there's a certain part in the movie where he's like, oh, it's okay, you could go, and then it just goes down.
The tears started coming out.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's like just men just being macho, like overly macho for no reason.
No reason.
Like, it's frowned upon if you look or have a moment of it's like, oh, you're being a bitch because you cried. Like, okay, whatever.
Right. Yeah, bro. Like, and bro, it's crazy because even Barricas, bro, he's I will say, bro, he's a pretty big guy. You know what I mean? Like 6'5". Probably was 6'6". Don't get into this. Yeah, 6'6".
Wingspan.
Has a long wingspan. Could definitely knock out some people, bro. And like even you've had to experience that. You know what I mean? Like, and it's crazy because just like we've all had to experience it as men, I guess you could say.
Right.
it's terrible. It's terrible.
More
But
more often than none, though. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
I'm not saying
Yeah.
every man experiences that, but you know, quite a few, I guess you could say.
Right.
But yeah, man, it's just we got to work better as like just you know as a
Being
people,
different.
just as men. You know what I mean? Like to allow our mental health to just get better and not
Right.
go with like stereotypes and everything, and like just improve on ourselves.
I agree. And sometimes I just think just having a conversation with somebody, even if they don't like share what they really want to share, it could just make them feel better.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's what I think is like misconstrued so much, that people just don't realize just talking, just period, not even about what you're feeling, going through, nothing, just conversating with somebody, you can
Right.
get something that you didn't necessarily know you needed to hear. Like,
Yeah, that's true. That's
Dude,
what happens with
dude,
therapists.
dude, the amount of people I talk to, like, just like say like doing Uber or something, just people that I'll never meet in my life that I'll come across and I'll just talk to.
It's true.
And you meet the people that want to talk, and then you meet the people that I don't really know you, so I'm not really gonna talk. But then
Right.
it's like, if I got a gym, you could drop, like I could drop on you, or you drop on me. Like I'm accepting that. You're telling me something that I necessarily didn't know I needed to hear, but I needed to hear it. Like that's why when you start getting into that bag, things happen for a reason, and
Right.
like when something like that arises, you almost have to capitalize on scenarios like that.
I agree. I agree.
Definitely.
I think that we as human beings also we're just very like we only want to live in our world type stuff, you know?
Right. The average person cares more about their shit than your shit.
Yeah, what can you
That's
do
true,
for
that's
me?
true.
It's what can you do for me as opposed to what I can do for you.
Mhm. That's true. That's true. That's how a lot of people work. Um
Oh, and gaming, bro.
yeah, I will
Gaming is
say
my
I mean,
stress reliever as well too.
yeah,
So.
this,
Stress
I'd say that this podcast, bro, this podcast is powerful, bro.
yeah, dude. Definitely.
It really is, bro. Like you got to think about it, bro. Like we really come on here and like we really let our like just emotions and what we feel about certain topics, everything, and we just let it out in like a 2-hour period, and then we go through the day, and we might gather energy and stuff like negative energy, and hear about topics that we think are stupid or topics that we think are good. We talk about them and we just let it out week by week. And I think it's just the podcast is a real strong. It's just a real strong thing for real. Like it definitely helps a lot with at least with me, my mental health, and also going about or was it pushing myself to the limit? Because sometimes I do create a lot of content, and I don't really ever get that break.
Yeah.
But
I feel
that's
you,
just me. That's just me. I feel good.
Yeah. I mean, shit, communication is a great thing. I mean, like, because without it,
You're not
Shoot.
gonna have a relationship.
you're not, yeah, it's not
Yeah,
gonna,
yeah.
it's not gonna happen. Whatsoever.
Yeah, bro.
Whatsoever.
Damn it, I'm a high value man.
One
I
thing that be
demand
cracking me
communication.
up, it's like when your friends check on you, it's like, "Hey, you doing all right?" And they're like, "Yeah," and it's like, "Okay." Like,
Sorry.
At that point, you're just kind of like, okay, well, I guess he didn't. I guess he really,
I guess he's doing
didn't really
alright.
care. Yeah, or like he didn't really care. He didn't ask.
You're right.
Damn it.
How
You can
you
go in
doing?
detail.
Somebody finally asked me. Oh my god.
I got you. I got you now, motherfucker.
What's that one post when the dog's like, oh, they always say who's a good boy, not how the boy's doing, or something like that.
It's like the same energy. Same
Right.
energy. But shoot, I think we're good on the podcast, unless y'all have any final words y'all want to put in there.
Man, tonight was awesome, bro. It was pretty dope.
It was different, bro. Like it really was, and maybe it's because it wasn't like
I think I
formulaic.
came in at the right time, man.
I think you did, because we definitely started
I
talking
was
about
like,
games
dang,
and
we
stuff.
just jumped right into what I've been dealing with. So I was like, oh man, this is perfect. And I mean, I'm a big sports current event type of
Yeah.
person, so all of that's my bag right there. So
So that's my bread and butter right there, baby.
thanks.
But
Yeah,
shoot,
where can we find you at, Pharaoh?
good.
You find me on Twitter at ChrisRowe45 and then on Twitch at twitch.tv/Pharaoh, PHAROWE.
Yeah, remember PHAROWE, not
Right.
like Pharaoh. Pharaoh.
All right.
Feel it right.
All right.
Silly. And then DJ Bearcuz, let us know, bro.
Man, you can catch me as DJ Bear Cuz on all platforms, TikTok included. Finally, I actually made one. Haven't posted anything yet, but check it out.
It's a process, you know.
It's a part of the process. It's a process. So
I'm gonna need you to do I'm gonna need you to do them little mixes that I seen that went viral of that dude mixing like 2 songs.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
And it's not like it's a crazy thing either, dude. Like
I know, but
I
it's
know
so
he can do
fire to
it.
hear.
I know he can do it for real.
I got a
so
couple of them in my
fire to
bag
hear.
already. Though.
We ready.
Because I did one like not even too long ago, but yeah, I got a couple of. I got to put them out there.
We ready, man.
Yeah, we really are, man. And then you know, it's just Nikolai Capone. You can find me on YouTube, Facebook, MySpace, Twitch. No, I'm not just playing. I'm playing on the MySpace one. Twitch.tv/Nikolai Capone.
He's like, no, don't look me up
Christian
on my
Mingle.
Yeah, Christian Mingle. I'm on Christian Mingle now. Nah,
on Holy Fans.
on Holy Fans. That's where we pray for you and your family. The only fans is for the heathens.
Shame.
You're right. Damn.
But shoot. Do you want to thank all of my co-hosts for coming through? I want to thank everybody that came through. Much love. Y'all take care. Yeah, make sure you like and subscribe to your boy, you know, if you're on YouTube or follow me if you're on Facebook and Twitch. Much love to all my co-hosts. Thank you so much for coming through. Shout out to Scoob.
Go subscribe.
But shoot, we are out. Peace.
Peace.